sorry I had to cut that video short. There's a guy that fishing with his family under the bridge there, and with the storm come out of nowhere. They were about ready to ditch the boat. Put life jackets on and get in the water because the water's warmer than the rain. And so finally tied up to our neighbor's dock. So I went down there with the neighbor, David and Jill, to check on them. And they're soaked and scared as a man with his 2 daughters and wife, and they were crappie fishing on the bridge, and luckily found the dock. And so we offered them, towels and food and things. So they're still down under the dock, and they're trying to wait out. It's still storming here, but luckily, when I stopped the video because I saw the boat, the lights. I'm like, what's going on? That the boat was the lights were just going up and down, up and down, up and down. I'm like, oh my word, something. It was rough out there. So thank God they're fine. They're good. They're still down there at the dock talking. I came on back. I'm soaked. I had an umbrella and I'm still soaked. But thank God they're all right. But that was some little drama on the channel there. I guess I should have taken the camera down there and got some interviews. Back over. Pull the Castella back out. Told you I was going to be smoking 5100 later in this thing. The guy that was the dad, Jim was his name. He's a coach at a Christian academy in Asheville, North Carolina. His wife graduated from Clemson, and it doesn't matter when she graduated, but around the time of my wife's when she graduated. And they're down here staying at a friend's house just down the lake a ways past the bridge, and decided to get out of the house with, when you're with family, and they just wanted to have some family time. And we weren't supposed to have any rain. We haven't had rain in good 2 weeks around here, and it wasn't supposed to rain until Sunday, and it's Friday. And that's when I was down there fishing, and my wife texted and said, we're about to have some bad weather. I'm like, what are you talking about? And not 5 minutes later, it was, the heavens opened and it started pouring, and wind was blowing, lightning, hail. You can hear the TV in there. They're still flashing warnings all over the TV. So it just absolutely came out of nowhere. Still raining, and it's been raining for an hour or more. I don't even know what time it is, but it's been a long time. I stayed down there at the dock with them, just talking and chewing. They were just good people. So I'm very thankful that we were willing to. We even offered if they needed to stay here tonight and couldn't get back, they could leave the boat here. We could drive them home, or they could stay here. Or, you can just tell about some people. I told him, I said, boy, you got a good wife and 2 good daughters. I said, if it was me and my daughters and wife right there on that bridge, and that they would not be a happy camper right now. And the wife just giggled and laughed. No, my wife would not be happy right now. So, but I enjoy that kind of stuff like there, getting to know people. And happenstance, I would have never met on this storm happened. They didn't need a refuge to a dock. I would have never known them. And they were just super nice people, super nice. And of course, Jill and David next door, super nice people. And I called Jill and I said, I think somebody's tied up to your dock. I don't know if I think they're trying to get out of the storm. And so me and her went on down there, and then Jill's husband, David, came on down 10 or 15 minutes later, and just, talking and having a good time. They're still down there talking, Jill and David, to the people. It's offering them, food, towels. But they're like, no, people don't want to accept things like that. They think it's they're being a burden, but they're not. You want to help them. You want to give them things, and because what if you're in that situation? And I know how they feel, because I wouldn't want to burden somebody either. But I guess I need to learn that people like to be hospitable and offer things, and kind of like the old days. So why does it have to be the old days? Why can't it be the nowadays that we do this for people? And then there's the argument, because you just don't really ever know about people. But we got the guy that with his $2, and you could tell. So, but I think it's worth it. I would risk it. Especially if my kids weren't here, I guess. Now, just if you get a bad vibe about something, you just feel it. But go with your gut, I guess. And I know there's people out there that they seem just as nice as can be, and they're just as crazy as as a bat. So you never know. But I want to be graceful and hospitable if I can. Sitting here talking and letting the pipe go up. Lightning's pretty much let up. I hadn't seen any lightning lately. It's still pouring. You can kind of see it on the... It's like you can still see the rain on the video coming down. That's pretty cool. I love rain. I love inclement weather. But the lake is full. Hadn't been this full in years. We'll have to take the bimini down from the pontoon to get under the bridge. My wife earlier in the spring bit and cracked and crushed the bimini, but I did put a steel bar where it broke with some duct tape around it. It works fine now. But anyway, just wanted to give you an update. People are fine. Luckily, they made it to the dock, and they're safe, and they're not dry, but they're safe. And I think David's going up and getting some towels anyway, whether they want them or not. But stay safe out there. Stay dry. God bless everybody.